Hey guys, Pixel Dan here. Welcome to 4 Horsemen Fridays. ThatNewToysmell.com will be dedicating the next several Fridays to the newest figures released in the 4 Horsemen's lineup, the 7th Kingdom. For the past few years, the 4 Horsemen have been running the Fantastic Exclusive, a chance for fans to vote on a line of in-house designed figures that they would like to see released and add to their collections. This year's exclusive added to their line known as the 7th Kingdom, with a series of female figures known as Queen Aluxandra and the Queen's Council. The series consists of 11 figures, 9 of which are various cat girls with different colored paint variations. Just as with past figures from the Fantastic Exclusive, each figure in this set are sold exclusively through different online stores. I'll be sure to list where each figure is available at the end of the review. So let's go ahead and kick things off with the Queen herself, and the bright blue cat warrior known as Akkuli. The figures come in a blister-styled package. Each package is exactly identical to each other, with nothing individualizing it for each character. The front features the logo for the 7th Kingdom, while the back shows some artwork and the story of the Queen's Council, with a glimpse at each figure in the line and where they are available for order. Now, the really cool thing about this package is that it is designed so that you can remove the figure and place it back in if desired. This is something that is sure to excite collectors. Each figure stands around 6 inches tall and are beautifully sculpted. One thing to note about this wave of figures, just as with past waves from the 7th Kingdom, each lady actually shares the same body mold. So on each figure, expect the build to be pretty much identical, just colored and detailed differently. The differences, of course, lie mostly in the feet, as Aluxandra has normal human feet as opposed to the paws that you find on the cats. And then, of course, there are the wonderfully sculpted heads. So while the figures share the same basic sculpt, the accessories and details added to each figure really individualizes them and makes them feel like completely different characters. And the paint jobs really help with that as well. Both figures here seem to have really clean paint decos. And the colors are very vibrant, especially the wonderful blue on Akkuli. It really helps her to stand out and grab your attention. Each figure also comes with their own accessories that can be held in their hands, such as spears or swords. While the weapons are really nice and help add even more to the character, I do want to warn you that they do seem a tad brittle. Attempting to get Akkuli's weapon into her hands resulted in the fairly easy snapping in half of her spear. I was easily able to repair it with just a dab of super glue, but it's definitely something to be cautious of. Both figures share a pretty nice amount of articulation. They're pretty on par with most figures of today, sporting ball-jointed necks and arms, with more articulation in the hips, knees, and ankles. The skirts on the figures do slightly hinder the movement of the legs, as does Alexandra's cape, but I don't really think it's much of a problem, as you should still be able to pose them pretty well. With these figures being the first I have ever owned from any of the 4 Horsemen's Fantastic Exclusives, I have to say that overall, I am very happy with these, and I would highly recommend them to anyone who enjoys the work of the 4 Horsemen. The figures usually run about $20 a piece. Queen Aluxandra is currently available through the 4 Horsemen's official site at www.storehorsemen.com. Akkuli is currently available through Action Figure Express. Be sure to stay tuned in next week as we continue 4 Horsemen Fridays with more on the new women of the 7th Kingdom.
Do it, Doc!